What is up, you guys? Welcome to the Wicked Crazy Pinfalls podcast. I am your host for the evening, Anakin JMT. Throwback is out. He's got stuff to do, but I've got a good crew. We of course have Aaron Entertainment or Aaron Order. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
The big star. I'm sorry, but the big star. She's right down there. You know her. You love her. Our favorite Bulgarian bartender, Maggie. What is up, Maggie?
The only Bulgarian.
That's true.
That's true. But hey, you know what?
Only.
You know what? I could know a dozen, and you'd still be my favorite easily.
You just know I'm pissed, and you just say nice things, just for you to stay in my good place.
Hey,
so I appreciate that. And this is totally iced tea. This is totally iced tea.
Hey, as long as you're not mad at me, I don't care who you're mad at. You can go off on whoever.
Oh, no, wait. No, I'm like, guys, if you're here to hear us talk about wrestling for like the beginning of the show, you're not getting any, because I'm fucking pissed, and it's not about wrestling. Go figure, for once. Yeah. So I'm just here to ask like a very simple question. Like, I know it's like maybe not that okay to talk about it, but let me ask, what is the COVID situation where you're from?
Well, as I said in our Twitter DMs as a group yesterday, my second shift coworker got COVID. He's not vaccinated, and I found out nobody else in my area is vaccinated. I'm vaccinated, and my boss is, but nobody else is. And one guy dared Dom to say, "Whatever happened to my body, my choice?" Like, he dared to say that. And I just went, okay, you know what? No. And I called every one of them a dumbass to their face. You would have been proud of me, Maggie. I said dumbass, and then they went, I'm not vaccinated, dumbass. I haven't gotten the shot either, dumbass. I kept going on and on and on. I was like, okay, clearly I've been listening to Maggie too much, because this is exactly what she's saying.
No, I would have said dickhole.
Well, okay, well.
The stupid thing is that there isn't a word for that in Bulgarian, and this pisses me off even more.
Make up one. You can make up one.
Yeah, I'm sure I can.
Yeah. I mean,
Aaron, what about you? The COVID situation?
It's actually pretty decent in Canada right now. We do have a high vaccination rate. Where I am, we can't get into places without proof of being vaccinated. So you have to show that you've been vaccinated to get into like certain places like movie theaters, restaurants, gyms, etc. If you're not, too bad.
Is it easily forged?
Right now it is, but now we're getting an app.
Okay. See, we're not even at that stage.
It depends where you are in the States, right? Like in New York, I think you have to have the proof, right? In New York, you do
for a lot of stuff, yeah. But there's no like here's a digital proof.
Yeah, we're getting
vaccination.
That soon.
Yeah, I haven't even heard her talk about that. There's
you can forge that stuff before digital.
Yeah, there's various areas of the country, like, you know, go figure. The more democratic areas have a higher vaccination rate than the more conservative areas, and I've had people try to tell me like that it's totally a coincidence, like my own brother-in-law, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, there's a correlation here, and we all know it, and it's just funny because so many of these conservative people, what candidate did they vote for in the last election, and what was that candidate's number one goal last year? Getting a vaccine made, and it finally got made, and he got it, and now you're like, oh, no, not gonna.
Oh, you know how many the conservative politicians got it? The majority of them. Like,
so what's it?
Fox itself, you need to be vaccinated to go into Fox.
Yeah.
It's like, literally.
Yeah. Well, and now there's that one basketball player who now won't even be able to be on the court with the team at all for practice and thing until he's eligible, which means either until which means either until he gets the shot or the conditions for playing change.
His reasoning behind it is so baffling. Like, it's not because he's not anti-vaxxer, he says, but it's like, oh, because of the mandates, stuff like that. I'm like, dude, just get the vaccine.
Yeah. Like,
don't be a martyr for a wrong reason, you know.
What's it like over there in Bulgaria? I'm guessing it's bad.
So, first of all, Bulgaria is 17% vaccinated.
Ouch!
Wow, that's low for Europe because a lot of Europe is vaccinated.
17, 7. Like, I know English, not 7-1.
No, I got it. Oh, ouch.
17% vaccinated. And this isn't because there aren't any vaccines. No. Europe is opening up, okay? Because like they're 80% vaccinated and they just said, okay, we have had vaccines for months and months and months. We have supplied them to the people. And if you haven't been vaccinated now, means that you basically do not give a crap about your well-being. So we won't give a crap about your well-being too, also.
Yeah.
And we will not stop like businesses from going like bankrupt. So like we're opening up everything so that people can have something to eat, okay? And like continue like expanding and stuff. But it seems as though like Bulgarians are the smartest people in the world and they know better because like this vaccine will fucking kill you, okay? And that's why Bulgarians refuse to get vaccinated. So everything is opened in Bulgaria, but the bars and the restaurants have to work only until 11 o'clock. If you're a functioning adult who can drink and do whatever the fuck they want in their spare time, you would like to drink until, I don't know, 2, 3 a.m. maybe, like a normal person. And if you have to go out earlier and get home at 11 o'clock, this isn't going to work for you. You'll probably get some alcohol from the liquor store and fucking drink it at home.
Yeah.
Okay, like it's So this is why for the past 2 months, because of this restriction, I have been making $200 a month.
Wow.
$200 fucking dollars a month. And converted into Bulgarian currency, this is like $400, which is still not fucking enough to function. Okay, like I have the priority of not paying rent because I own this apartment. It's mine. I don't pay rent. I still have utilities and such, but this is the only benefit here. Like $200 a month. Do you know what this money is? Like I'm sure you know. Like everything's cheaper here. I'm not saying that.
But it still costs money. It's not like it's free. It still
costs money. Yes.
Yeah, it's not free. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And you got to pay for food too, and if you need new clothes or
I haven't bought
car.
No, I've never driven a car in my life ever.
Oh, okay.
Like, and it like everything in Plovdiv in my city is like a half-hour walk. So this is a plus. Like I don't need a car.
Okay.
I don't need a car.
You don't need a car in Europe.
True.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. In our capital, Sofia, you totally need a car. Like everything is really far.
I mean, mostly. I'm saying this mostly in European countries. you could walk more than U.S. because U.S.
Yeah.
Or they'd have
I'm
really
not saying
good
like
public transportation. Yeah.
Yeah, like we have public transportation, but even I don't use it because it's not. It's a half-hour walk.
Yeah.
Come on, like you need to move. Like okay, there are these other bars which are big ass bars. Okay, like discotheques and stuff, like mainstream bars. Those restrictions don't count for these bars.
What the?
Why?
Wow.
Why? Like they are the big bars which can afford to pay the government money just so they don't close. So we said, okay, we're gonna like work until whatever time we fucking want. Because like we need money to function and we do not want to go bankrupt because the government doesn't pay us money for not working. Like all the normal countries in Europe did. Like they compensated you for not working.
They do that here
we
too.
We don't have this here. They just go, oh, okay. We don't care how you're going to survive, but you still have to pay taxes. You still have to pay your utilities. We don't give a fuck. Okay, you can postpone it, but you have to afterwards pay with interest. Sorry.
Oh my god.
So we say, okay, we're gonna work until whatever the fuck time we want. And tonight was the first night this happened, and the police came.
Oh.
Because they had an anonymous report.
Oh
and
my god.
This report came from one of the big bars, which lost their customers because they were in our bar.
Fuck them.
Oh.
So we closed. They fucking closed this down tonight. I'm not saying we're not going to work, but I'm saying they totally screwed us over, and this is normal here. This is normal here. You get it? This is absolutely normal here.
It's no wonder why you want to leave.
I fucking hate it here. You get that? I fucking hate it here.
We'll smuggle you to North America.
This is fucking ridiculous. You get it? Like this.
Yeah.
What? Why? Like, and I'm sorry. I have no words. Like this is like I'm calm at the moment because I was like fucking crying an hour before that with like my boss, which was in the bar, and thank God he was there, because if he wasn't, I was like, I don't know, I would have given every police officer there a spine buster, and then have to spend the night in jail. And like my mother wouldn't have come for me like in jail because she's not vaccinated because she just doesn't fucking believe COVID exists. My own family, okay, like my own freaking family.
Yeah,
look down on me because because I'm vaccinated, and they're like, "Oh, you're one of them. You're one of them." And I'm like, this is my mother and my father and my big sister who is a mother also.
Oh.
And I was like, what the hell is happening here? Why?
Yeah.
Where am I living? Why is this happening here? And like when you look at the like the big picture, if like a nuclear holocaust happened, like the only survivors will be cockroaches and Bulgarians, because we know better, okay? Because we're not gonna get fucking vaccinated. And like when we go, dude, get fucking vaccinated, because we're not gonna have a job if you don't get vaccinated. And do you know what they say? Get a real job. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, because I don't work behind a desk, it means that I don't have a real job.
People
like
You know, people that work behind a desk go to bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they work behind the bar,
Exactly.
behind the
Yeah.
desk. They
Uh-huh.
go to bars because
Yeah.
they work behind a desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is like, you know, like why? Why is this happening? Why am I living here? Why? Why?
Yeah.
Now you talk.
So my parents, like, we all got COVID in December, and and
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do not want to get COVID. I am a cancer survivor. I've had
mhm,
cancer. I do not want COVID anywhere near me. And
right.
my family still refuses to get vaccinated,
Oh,
even though if they get it and I get it,
yeah.
I can be fucking dead.
Yeah.
And they still don't get vaccinated.
Yeah. We got COVID in December. I still got my shot. All my sisters did, but my parents were like, "Well, we already had COVID, so we have the natural antibodies." Even though my mom had said, "Well, nobody really knows how long they last." I was like, "Exactly. You don't know how long they last, so get the shot." And my cousin was actually very upset that my mom talked my grandpa, who's 90, going to be 91 December 3rd.
He's eligible for a booster
She
too
was
now.
she was yeah. My cousin was very upset that my mom talked my grandpa into not getting the shot because of hearing about the side effects and stuff. And it's like they're so minor, like
Yeah.
dumb. Like you might feel like a little bit sick, but that's it. And that's not even everybody. Like I didn't. The only thing that I had was I had a sore arm for a couple of days, and that's it. My aunt got the first shot, got reactions, freaked her out. She never went and got her second shot, so she didn't even get fully vaccinated. It's like, so that dose just went to a waste, and and it's just let me bring this up here. So Throwback says that everyone has their own personal choice to either get it or not. Might be a dumb statement, but this country was made on freedom of choice. If you force someone to do it, people will fight back. It is a personal choice. However, I have two responses. One, I have the personal choice to say you're a dumbass for not getting it, and you can't get mad at me for saying that. Number two, the fact of the matter is the government has decided before when public safety trumps personal choice. Example, you have to wear a seatbelt when you drive a car. You can't be drunk or intoxicated or under the influence of something and be driving on the road.
There's consequences.
There are certain things, public health mandates put in place to protect the public. When it comes, there are restrictions, and we all know they're not good enough, but there are the restrictions on getting a firearm in the U.S. It's because you're not supposed to be letting people with a criminal record getting their hands on a handgun or on any other type of gun. So when it comes to public safety, the government can and will step into this stuff, and they did it before. Because I think I can't remember which one for sure. I think they did it with polio vaccine, like back in like the 40s.
40s,
this
50s,
is not. Yeah, this is far from the first time where the government has said, we can mandate.
This isn't new. Like if you're a mother, you can send your child to kindergarten if this child isn't fully vaccinated.
Yep.
So what is the fucking difference?
Yep.
So my fully religious mother says, they took like 1 year to come up with the vaccine. Okay, fucking one. No, like this vaccine hasn't been established in 1 year. It's been working on it ever since SARS started. Like this isn't new. And second of all, what the fuck? Like God took 6 days to create the universe, and then took his sweet time on the 7th. But you don't believe like science can like make up a vaccine in 1 year? What is this?
God gave people the ability to create.
Okay, I'm back. I'm hijacking this right now and here. Hi, Maggie. How you doing?
I'm fucking pissed, Throwback. How are you?
My girlfriend's watching, and she absolutely agrees with you and loves you.
I love your girlfriend as well. She has my glasses.
She's actually listening on the 65 inch right now.
I heard.
Really? 65?
Oh yeah, I can hear the echo.
Yeah. So basically, let me based on this because and the thing with me about this, and we'll get back to wrestling because this is a wrestling show after all, and a political.
Fuck off! Not tonight.
You the Maggie show now.
Hey, I literally came running up here after helping my sister and my girlfriend move her stuff into the basement with no freaking ball cap, bald as a baby's bottom, and literally ran up here. So
I'm sorry. I don't believe for a second your head is as smooth as a baby's bottom. I know. I've seen it. I see a little wisp of hair in there. No.
It really does look my butt.
I miss you guys. I really do.
I miss Ray. Guys, I miss Ray.
I know.
I know.
I hope he'll be back soon.
He's been a little bit more active.
So what I mean about what I said earlier about free choice is just, and I've had this conversation with Amanda at length, is that what's good for me isn't probably not good for other people. And that's the way it should be. Like for people who want to get vaccinated, it's their choice. If people are not, it's fine. If I could speak freely with the person across from me, scares the crap out of me. She's not vaccinated. Her kids are not vaccinated. But that's perfectly fine because I am, and it's her choice. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything they don't want. That's how I was raised. So it should be everybody's choice. Yeah, there's pros and cons to it, but I support my girlfriend's choice 100%. That's how it is. It's based off of free choice.
Well, you are a bigger man than me, Throwback, because
I'm fluffy. Don't fat shame me.
No. Because Because if that was me, I'd be like,
he's fat shaming me.
No, because I'd be like, if that was me, I'd be like, look.
This escalated quickly.
I'd be like, look, this is a deal breaker. Either you get poked by the shot, or you don't get poked by me. Pick.
All I gotta say is this. I gotta say
so
this. Let's break the fourth wall on this right now. Anakin, go to Bulgaria, do Maggie a favor, and be a good housewife and make her waffles.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so imagine like the horrible times we're living in. Like a man will say that a woman not getting a vaccine is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
It's not for me. It's just
not giving you oral sex is a deal breaker.
Well,
I just heard
Anakin, I know that you and me have probably forgotten what oral sex is. Like this is maybe a deal breaker.
I feel bad for Aaron. He's just like, this has just gone way far out.
But here's the thing, though. Like, it's a thing of where, like, to me, if you're not, let me say this, and then we'll actually get to some wrestling talk.
Let's just keep going.
All right. Well, hold on.
Let me do this quick. Let me do this to quote my girlfriend Amanda. Let's have some fun and talk about this shit because this is reality.
I do want to like go on my own tear about women's wrestling in WWE versus what's going on and everything else because that's gotten me hot. But I will say this:
it's the only time Anakin's ever gotten hot.
My 9-year-old kid says otherwise.
That is a little too much.
No, I mean,
Lily,
the fact that,
please turn off the show right now. Please just turn this.
No, the fact that I have a 9-year-old.
I know.
Oh my God. Oh, here we go. This is fun's coming in now.
No.
Look at Drew. He's like, he just has to pop in here, shaking his head.
Okay, listen.
I love you, Drew.
This is probably the craziest stream that I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, please.
It's probably been the awesomest stream we've done in a long
No.
time.
The first time that Maggie was on was way crazier.
Okay.
Wilder.
Okay, yeah, you're right about that. You're right.
Literally, with that show, Maggie, we had to cut you before some of the stuff you had to go.
Yeah, about the masturbating.
I had to. I'm leaving work now, so
Okay.
but I had to just jump on here and go that you're all crazy. Number one,
What did I do?
Well, sure.
there's right next to me here is a graveyard, so somebody's getting buried tonight.
Watch out for Triple H then.
Yeah.
I stole that from Demon Diva. She said that thing.
Oh,
I
that's
guess.
all right. That's all right. If anybody watched would want to know what the show chat says, there's a lot of Tom Hardy conversation in the background right there, right?
Yeah.
Maggie,
We need more of that.
I wonder what Maggie would be like when she watched Venom 2 with Tom Hardy.
Now, do we need more of that, or do we need more of this?
Oh my God!
God. Please, I don't want any coffee straight.
Why?
That makes me vomit. Please.
We don't want none. We don't want none.
Can we go back to what we were talking about with Drew about 10 minutes ago? Literally.
My phone is dying, but I just wanted to jump in and tell you all that you're crazy.
Yeah, we know you're crazy too. We know that.
The show is called Wicked Crazy for that reason.
There you go.
So why don't you still be on the show while driving? I'm not saying it's hot. I'm not saying it's hot or anything. I'm just.
I'm not Anakin. I'm not unsafe.
Yeah, Anakin did that.
Hold on. I was never holding the phone. I had both hands on the
That's
wheel.
true.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would have to hold the phone.
Well,
No
that's
comment.
dangerous. That's dangerous.
Unfortunately.
Not to mention you said that your battery's dying, right?
you can have it on the seat and put the seatbelt on and still be on.
This is seriously why that we need to fly Maggie over here to hang out with my girlfriend, and all of us can go to All Out and just have a good time next year. That would be awesome, especially since I would be completely in trouble and Amanda and Maggie would get along so perfectly.
Are you fucking saying that you old men will go to All Out while we, the women, stay behind?
No.
That's what I heard.
You just said
That's
that?
what I heard. I heard
That's
that.
what I heard.
Save me. I'm burying my own freaking self right now. Let me.
Bye.
Bye, Drew.
Bye, Drew.
Let me just state this and get this straight, because I'm getting freaking looked at and my sister's doing an imaginary shovel across the room right now. What I really mean is that all of us should get together, have Maggie come over to the States, and I know her and Amanda would hit it off and be friends, which is kind of menacing considering the fact that they literally would bury me alive if they had the chance.
I will DDT your ass.
Yeah, a big fluffy DDT. All of a sudden, it's stuff and fluff like Lily. Poof.
Oh my God.
Okay. Why don't we go on to some wrestling talk? Because
why go to wrestling talk? This whole thing is titled Maggie's pissed, so let's keep going.
Well, because I'm pissed about this. I want to know, how is it?
Hell, I was planning trying to get Amanda on this thing one time when we talk about COVID. That would be awesome, but guess what? That won't ever happen.
Well, maybe
I still have zero amount of fruit roll-ups.
Again, they're expensive to ship over there, Maggie.
I have a vagina.
And on that note, I'm just gonna back off because I feel like I'm gonna be puking.
All right, bye. Oh,
Uh, international shipping it's free with Maggie.
Oh, okay. I feel better now. Oh my god.
I mean, you may have one, but I'm not getting any of it. So
Oh.
anyway, I want to know, how is it? We asked for years. I broke her.
Yeah, you did.
I broke her.
By the way, I never got the chance to ask this. How are you doing, Maggie? It's been a bit.
I'm fine.
By the way, you know how you say fruit roll-ups? Why don't you ask Anakin again when you're getting waffles? Because that was a while ago that was asked.
I have to be there,
He has to come here and make me waffles.
or she has to come here for me to do it. I can't
I
make the
ain't
waffles
going
in Chicken.
anywhere, dude. I ain't going anywhere.
Well,
So,
Throwback
if
sounds
we-
like he wants to move you out here. So
Yeah, he
talking
does.
about flying you out here.
No, I'm just quoting what Maggie said. She's like, get me out of this damn country and bring me to the U.S. Simple as that.
I said Canada.
Yeah, it's
So
still
Aaron's
better.
got to do it. Aaron's got to pay for it. Okay.
Oh man,
I'll
it'd
speak
be
to
more
Joe.
expensive.
I speak to Joel.
Blame Canada.
Yeah. Blame Canada.
Blame Canada. Blame
Yeah.
Canada.
My son wants to go to Canada. Then even today, he's like, that cloud looks like Canada next, and it's connected next to Europe. And I said, oh, and I literally said, if it was that simple, I'd have a friend who would have already moved over.
Yeah. You were
Yeah.
talking about me, right?
Yeah, no, I was.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
Maggie would have a butler running around the house.
A butler.
A butler.
Yeah, a butler. Yeah. It'd be Drew.
No,
Uh-huh.
Drew would be sitting right next to me, like, and big beefy man slapping meat will be like fanning us, and both of us will be drinking Mai Tais. Both of us will be having a butler.
Okay, but
Yeah.
will the big beefy men be blue?
Fucking stop! Fucking stop! Why are you doing this? I'm pissed off enough already. So let's talk about wrestling so I
All
can
right.
be even more pissed.
All right, I want to know, how is it? We've asked for years for a Queen of the Ring tournament, and WWE finally gives us an equivalent. They call it the Queen's Crown because apparently there's a trademark with a band or something for entertainment purposes, so they can't call it the Queen of the Ring. They call it the Queen's Crown. And how is it we finally get it, and we get the matches that we got, which includes Carmella versus Zelina yet again, and every single match in the first round altogether is like 8 minutes long. Like,
Okay, so
I can
first
tell you
of
this
all-
straight out. They're already setting this up just for Shayna. It doesn't matter the
Yeah.
rest of this.
Oh yeah. Shayna's
Yeah.
gonna win.
Okay. First of all, throwback. I think I think your girlfriend is listening.
yeah.
So she just mute? Because I'm hearing everything
You
with
hear
a
yourself,
delay.
Yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
have the TV on in the background so they can watch you guys.
But it's
Here.
it's messing
We'll
us
do
up.
We'll do this. There. When he's not
Yeah.
talking, he'll be muted. When he wants to talk, then he unmutes himself. There. Okay? And he can
It's-
unmute himself whenever he wants. So
Is this okay for you, Pat? Okay, so first of all,
You know what's the best
This-
part of actually being the property owner is that I could do this all the time and just do this and that's it.
yeah, but I can unmute myself, so
yeah, so get me out of here. No? No? Okay. Okay, so this is the thing you get when you push only one 2 or maximum 3 of your top stars. It doesn't matter if it's in the men's division or the women's division. When you put all your money in 1, 2, or 3 baskets, if one of these baskets goes to do something else, like have a baby, go on like a paternity leave or something like that, or get an injury, you end up with a roster you have no idea what to do with it. Because, like, first of all, they've been losing all the time, or they haven't been on TV ever. Like, this doesn't, we don't count like main event, we don't count dark matches or anything. You don't know how to establish your stars, and it has been well documented that they have no idea how to build baby faces, so they don't have any baby faces there. So it's the same with heels. Like if you're a bad guy or a bad woman in that instance, you just go like attacking people behind, or have 1 minute squashes and you end up like breaking their arm or something like that. This is their easy way of building someone as a badass. They squash you in under a minute, and they think they're making you look dominant, but actually what they're doing is they make her beat someone in a minute, and this someone hasn't been on TV either way. So this isn't doing anything for neither of these two women or men. So you have the titles on the main women that you've established, but you have to have something for the other women. So this is why they decided to do this tournament, I guess. But the thing is, neither of the big women are in this tournament.
Yeah.
Because like they are either title holders or
you're celebrating a triple threat match.
Yes. Okay. Or either a triple threat match or
Charlotte has nobody. Charlotte's involved in that too. Like she's involved in the storyline. Like she has nobody on Raw. She's involved with SmackDown superstars.
She's totally in that match already. I'm sorry. She's totally in that match.
Well, and you know what? If they end up doing the thing, because people have been speculating that assuming Charlotte gets added, it's a 2 falls match. 1 falls for the SmackDown title, 1 falls for the Raw title. You know, that's how Becky and Charlotte switch belts. They do it in the match, which is better than how New Day and Street Profits did it last year. They literally just traded belts. But it's still
it's trade.
But yeah, I mean, that's better, but not by much. It's not by much.
I know that this ain't a high bar. I know, but like, listen up. Swapping the titles sucks. At one point, a lot of people say, "Okay, just smush the titles into one." No. I know that this makes sense.
That hurts the women's division even more.
It hurts. It hurts the women's division even more, because it makes sense now for them to have only one women's belt. Because give me top 5 women, and I can tell you a top 4.
4 of them are on Raw.
Top 4, because Bayley isn't here. Okay, it will be a top 5 if Bayley was here.
It's Charlotte, Bianca, Sasha, and Becky right now. That's it.
And that's it. And that's it. Like, we're not even counting Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash.
But I have nobody.
Who were just Raw champion earlier.
Who are just yes, both of them. Both of them.
Yep.
And they are
Ripley
champions.
was there, but not anymore.
They are champions in a division that does not exist.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and second of all, when we speak about the women's tag team belts, Sean says this all the time on his streams. He doesn't get why there's a NXT women's tag teams and on the main roster. I will never stop saying this. Triple H making NXT women's tag titles means only one thing and one thing only to me. That Triple H basically said, "Dear Vince, I don't want your women anywhere near mine. So I will make my like tag team division. So if your belts are going to be defended in NXT, my NXT roster will get squashed just so your roster can look dominant." And I don't think Triple H wanted that to happen. He kind of already did with NXT 2.0, but I'm just not going to get into that right now.
No, we don't need
I'm
to.
just getting really even more pissed off about that.
Yeah. I think this is I think
D'Angelo?
no. Dom, I think this is why it's more important than ever that AEW get the TBS title tournament right, because they're seeing what's going on the competition. Tony Khan knows. I mean, he's been tweeting about it this whole week, and people have been getting all riled up about it. And I think it's been kind of funny.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
as long as it doesn't devalue Britt Baker's title.
Yeah, well, and which I don't think it will, because they've been calling that title from the beginning the AEW Women's World Championship.
Okay.
From the very beginning, it has had world in the title because they even say whoever is the women's champion, she's not just a champion of women, she's the champion of all women in the world. She's at that level. And by seeing how the Queen's Crown tournament, which is a tournament that people have been wanting for a long time, and to see how badly it has been booked and dealt with, Tony Khan can go, we can avoid those mistakes. We can make these matches good. We can make it meaningful. And we've seen the TNT title is more prestigious than either the U.S. Championship or the Intercontinental Championship.
The Queen's Crown, they could have built up a Tony Storm versus Shayna Baszler finals right there. I think.
Yeah, they could have, but for whatever reason, that's just not what they're going to do. I will say, because I didn't get the chance to say this last week, right after the TBS title was revealed, it is a little weird that, and I hate to go back to this because I swore when they gave Sheeta the bigger title so that she wasn't holding one that looked like it was for a kid, I swore I was like, you know what? It could be bigger. I'm going to shut up about the size. But I need to bring it up again because it like the Women's World Championship, it really is an outlier amongst all the other titles now. With the TBS title now, it is an outlier because all of the other ones are good-sized championships. And if the Women's World title, if it was bigger, like you could keep the same design. Not everybody likes it. Like I don't think Hannah is a big fan of it.
I think it was fine.
I don't mind it, but if it was bigger, it's very weird to have your world champion have a smaller title than your mid-card championship. I mean, look at Kenny's title. That thing's humongous. Like every time that he comes out and he's wearing it around his waist,
it's huge.
I'm like, good gosh, it's covering like half of his stomach. It's huge.
What do you mean half? It covers all of his stomach.
Yeah,
you can see his nipples.
His torso. I misspoke. I meant his torso.
I think in mind they have the first. I think they know who's going to be the first TBS Women's Champion. I think it's going to be Jade. That's why they have like the little bit bigger title for her because she's a tall woman and she's very she's built. I think that's who they're going to go with.
See, here's the thing because it's like. Because I've heard people say that, like, oh, well, it's clearly going to be Jade. Here's the thing. The champion's not getting crowned until January. Oh, Jade's ranked number 1 right now. As of last week, she was ranked number 1, and I guarantee you, when we get the ratings tomorrow, she's going to be ranked number 1. What is stopping her from challenging Britt at Full Gear for the title if she's ranked number 1, because she'd be the logical choice? It's not like there's Are you trying to make sense of AEW's rankings? Because like we're gonna be here all night. Well, I mean, there's a certain order to it. Like it is a little weird at how like.
Where are the Gun Club? Where the Gun Club? They haven't lost
Well,
They haven't lost.
here's how it got described to me, which makes some sense, but also doesn't make sense in other ways. The idea is supposed to be the more prestigious your wins, the better. That's why, like, Miro lost the TNT title, but because
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
okay, all right, fine.
Brute.
Okay, all right, fine then. Fine then. Let's go with Sheeta then. Okay, when
Okay.
That's a
Sheeta,
troll job.
okay.
Dynamite.
When
That's
Sheeta-
a troll thing.
when Sheeta lost the title, she dropped down to like I think 3 or 4, and she had way less matches than than a lot of other people. Like I think the person below her had more wins than her, but because all of
record.
right, but because all of Sheeta's wins were title matches, that would put her above somebody who just won a whole bunch of matches on Dark. Like I think the idea is supposed to be that like 10 matches on Dark is equal to like, and I'm spitballing here. Let's say like 2 wins on Dynamite or like something. So it's not a perfect system, but it is supposed to be the more prestigious the win that has more of an impact on your ratings.
For Britt to come in the ranking, she said that she will just go and have matches on Dark, and she did, and that's how she got number 1.
Yeah, and that is where the problem lies, because it's like, well, what determines the number of wins versus the quality of wins? It's an unknown thing. But the fact that they do use the rankings for the most part to determine, but it's also weird too, because if you remember, after Ruby Soho won the Battle Royal, she instantly was ranked number 1 with 1 win. But that one win wasn't for a number 1 contendership. Same thing with
Adam Page.
Right. He was completely out of the rankings. He's now going to be right there at number 1 because he won for the number 1 contender. I think it's supposed to be the number 1 contender will automatically be ranked number 1, whether it's there by wins or by winning a stipulation.
But rankings don't matter if the fact is
if you have a tournament.
Yeah, it's unfortunately we're having a tournament and all 3 of you are part of it, so that's a different story. But anyways, in wrestling, wins and losses matter, but it only matters as close as shits and tiddlywinks, basically, because of the fact that some of this stuff is predetermined, and it just throws out everything. Come on, like literally, you're gonna give. It's the same thing with the Money in the Bank. They knew freaking Brock was gonna win that whole thing.
No, well, I don't think they knew until a couple of days. I remember Ali wasn't told until right before he went out that Brock was winning, because everybody in that match thought that
Seriously?
Ali would. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Because that's something that Ali said. I think he said it when he did that show with Ryan Satin. He was originally slated to win it, and he got told right before he walked out for the match, "Oh, Brock's actually going to come out. He's going to knock you off the ladder, and he's going to win."
Wow.
And that's why rankings don't matter.
Yeah,
I just want to say it's a thing where like the ratings, they do matter, but you can have other things that specifically determine a number 1 contender. The problem is that then that
Likes
automatically puts you
swipes.
right at the top.
Likes and swipes.
Yeah. To quote the greatest promoter of all time, we don't worry about freaking ratings. We go against sleep.
So, look, Evan, you'll need to tune in to the beginning. It's hysterical. You're going to want.
Oh yes, thank you. It was funny, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to want to watch it. You're going to want to watch it.
And you're going to want to watch this.
Yes. But I mean, like,
that's me. I don't care. This is a fun night. Why not?
Okay, so because this is a fun night, let me ask a question. If I go pee with my microphone, will it be weird for you guys?
Not really.
I can mute your microphone
You probably
because I don't
get
need to hear that.
monetized for
Why,
sure.
you asshole? Why?
I don't need to hear you tinkle.
I think
Tinkle.
YouTube would end the stream.
Tinkle.
Yeah.
Oh my god! The day you and my girlfriend meet, I am completely screwed.
So
Did you just say I tinkle? I tinkle
I want to tinkle.
rainbows, and I fart roses. Maybe
You know, I have a life-size unicorn over there on my couch right now.
this.
you know what else you
is
have?
weird.
Throwback? You still have my
This is
jersey
weird.
that you haven't sent me.
All I hear from Anakin is booty chatter about Tom Brady.
Oh my god!
I'm waiting on my jersey I'm waiting on my jersey and this soda that you're supposed to be sending me and all the
that
snacks.
kind of went bad. The Moxie went.
You drank it all. You drank it
You're
all.
making.
I drank
you're
the chunks for
making
it.
this-
I still have the Moxie. Why don't you ask Sean how the Moxie tastes?
This is men talk. This is a men talk.
Oh my god! Don't worry about your jersey. It's on its way. I'll have it ready for you before a specific date.
Yeah, but
I received nothing for my birthday. Nothing.
Well, the date I'm hoping to have his stuff shipped out is my mom's birthday. She would have been 70 next month. So
okay.
78 is really low.
70 years old, and she's been gone for
Yes.
2 years.
Yes.
So, and oddly enough, the show's on the night before her birthday. So we're going to do something special for that. And
Sounds good.
gonna see if
Yeah.
Maggie and everybody could pop on and talk about their experience. Maggie, like you, she did have cancer, and you surviving is, to be honest and blunt, is kind of like a beacon for a lot of people who have beaten cancer. So sadly, my mom didn't win, but she is a story that needs to be told and stuff like that. So she's going to be 70. We'll celebrate it at that point. But I mean, we are going to go back to talking about COVID and dumb shit anyways, like we always do.
And tinkling.
Tinkling.
Listen. When you've had kids, there's words that enter your vernacular
I
that
want
aren't as easy
kids.
to get rid of.
Why would I want kids? I am a kid. Why would I want a kid?
I'm not. Someday you may want them. I don't know.
Speaking
You do know that in order for me to have kids,
Yes, I know.
something
I got
has
it.
to happen previously.
I got it.
I
got it. I'll tell you what. Why don't
You do know how these things work, right? You haven't forgotten.
I'll tell you what. We'll set up a GoFundMe and we'll send Aaron over there for you.
Are you prostituting me out? What are you doing here? Are you prostituting me out there?
if I could literally play music right now with the video, I'd probably pay
I don't come cheap.
baby powder from freaking.
You don't come cheap.
Oh,
You're no.
You could have just sent me a dildo or something.
A vibrator.
Oh my gosh.
You look at.
Hey, that's what you get for having me on the
show in
screen.
Anakin's hand for one night, and all
I'd
mayhem
offer to send you Drew, but he doesn't swing that way. So
We will just hug. Like, what?
I know. As I said, he doesn't swing that way. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able to help you with that. So
I think I'm gonna go tinkle now.
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave this here.
okay.
I swear. I swear.
I should ask my girlfriend what she thinks of Anakin saying tinkle.
That's a common phrase that's used with kids. It's a common phrase.
It's true.
Ask your girlfriend. Go ahead right now. Right now. Ask her.
Her daughter lives with me and doesn't say I have to tinkle. She says I gotta pee.
Maybe not now. When she was little. I'm telling you.
Okay, let me ask this, Amanda. Did Lily ever say she had to tinkle when she was little?
No.
Amanda's saying
no. Did she ever use the word tinkle to her daughter?
no.
Okay.
All she says, "Do you have to go potty?" That's it. She's right across from me.
Okay, well,
She's
Sir?
laughing at how freaking incredibly redundant we are tonight, and
That's
how
your-
quick I had to
that
run
is-
in.
that is your fault.
Oh, it's never my fault. I'm the innocent one in this group.
I'm
That's
the
a
innocent
lie.
one.
So while we have a little
Here.
time before all this stuff, so gonna announce this. There was a tie, and for the first time ever in this tournament, which
For
the
the
belt's
first time in
somewhere
forever.
in this house right now, we had two people that are in this tournament that got 100% in one match
Crazy.
for the first time. So, Mr. Outplugs everybody, Mr. I would pick everybody, Pluggo, which is on Between Two Beers right now, literally has now announced that he is now challenging in the next round for the quarterfinals against. He's picking two big dogs on it, JPJ, who's his cohort, and Steven Jensen. So, and the tournament's heating up. Maggie's got her match coming up soon. Anakin's got his, and Aaron's got one coming down the pike. So,
Do I have mine coming up? Are we getting a War Games?
if we're not getting War Games, we're still getting something. And no, Anakin, it's not an STD.
Halloween Havoc, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. I am.
Quick. What the hell happened while I was gone?
I am so.
He wanted to know if
They were
Amanda
talking about Tinkle.
ever said Tinkle, and she's like, no, do you have to go potty?
They're talking about pig.
On a totally different note, I just realized that I could be completely naked from the waist down, and you wouldn't know.
Well, we would have when you stood up.
Yeah.
I can go like this.
That's
Well, all I know is that all this Tinkle and stuff is one big pissa.
Oh gosh.
We get a lot of people. We get so many people watching if you just go naked.
Well, you know what? This is why nobody
That's
can
what
be.
YouTube would.
Nobody here can be blue unless you're the Miz.
Oh my God! Where was
Aaron,
that taken?
That from Dancing with the Stars.
Aaron, to be very blunt with you, this is why we cannot have nice things.
Yes.
And this is not like Between Two Beards where they blow the budget at Love Wrestling all the time, or we can't. We're lucky to have a Fightful legend right now and right down here. So
hold on. I need to point something out. Do you guys take a guess? I want to know, because that we have this thing where we can overlay pictures like this or this or this for some weird reason. Do you
because it's
know,
me and I'm adorable.
Yeah. I want you guys to guess how many different Dragon Ball pictures are in here right now.
You don't have to know that because
50.
that's
How many?
50.
Not quite that many. There
25.
are. I see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ones.
Oh, there's plenty more than that.
And not uploaded in here.
Hello, Drew. If you don't
Still got that in there.
Oh, and this
You
one.
guys are mean. You guys are big meanies. How can you pay money to?
We got too much time on our hands.
Paid money.
It was only $35. It was a good deal.
Only 30.
Oh,
Now I have
I
a 7-year-old
plan
in
on
the living
doing
room.
a-
I got to keep my language clean, or I'm gonna owe money on a freaking on a jar.
I plan on doing another one specifically to have RJ roast Sean.
Oh my!
Yeah,
you did that before.
and now that you're saying that, and Sean probably periodically peeps in on this show.
He
Sean
doesn't.
might say something.
He
Oh,
doesn't.
thanks.
Or maybe
he
I
doesn't
could
have
say to
time. He doesn't have time.
You never know. He might catch it right on, not live, but
If
He'll
I say to
forget.
Sean that I was on the stream, he will watch.
That's very possible.
That's fine, true.
That's very possible.
I honestly, and I can say this if he does watch this, I would love to have Sean on again. It's been too long, but
I don't think his contract allows it.
No, it doesn't. But I can just personally say that. I mean, a lot of the conversations I've had with him, I would love to have more of those too. At times, a lot of things.
I have bigger boobs than you, Anakin. Stop flexing yours.
So I got a question, babe. Does that count as like $1 in the freaking swear jar or something?
I won't compare.
Is there insurance on that swear jar? What she just said, does that count as part of the swear jar? Do I have to cover for people who are on my shows?
Yeah, okay, I'm doing the same.
Now I owe $2 because Maggie's saying a body part. Thank you very much.
So if we swear, you have to eat. So if we swear, you owe money to
Vulva.
Lily makes money. She's fine with it.
Yeah, literally any way Lily makes money off of it, she's fine with it.
Donkey balls.
Oh my gosh! I want. Oh man.
I can only imagine what I just missed.
By the way, just let's just state this out.
You literally just missed me saying vulva on here.
And on top of that, now I owe
bigger boobs than me, Drew.
and Drew, now I owe Lily $5 because of the fact that all of 3 of these people wanted to freaking add money in the swear jar, and I have to pay for it.
Maggie, I need to know one thing. Do you think who do you think has the bigger boobs? Me or Greg Miller there
oh my God.
on the right
Oh,
next to Xavier Woods? Who do you think has the bigger one?
Right now.
That picture's haunting, man. Oh my God.
He does not have big boobs. Like the boobs aren't big.
Okay.
There are no boobs there at all.
There are no boobs there.
Okay.
Xavier Woods has big boobs.
Have you forgotten what boobs look like? Anakin, there are no boobs there.
It's been a couple of years.
Yeah, there's been a couple of minutes, but there's not boobs there.
By the way, Drew, just for
I miss Ray.
That's really the miss. I can't believe it.
I will say about this one though, she looks fantastic. She looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
And then I look at him, and he's got pointed ears too, and I'm like, "What are you doing, Miz?"
Yeah. Okay. So, what amount of people are paying attention to her in this picture? No.
Whenever I look at it, I very purposely try to just focus on her because she looks gorgeous.
I'm the Miz, and I'll give you 3 wishes.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Why is he Genie and not Aladdin? That doesn't make any sense. He's Jasmine. You would naturally be Aladdin. It's like when Corbin Blue a few years ago was on, and he did a waltz to the theme song of Game of Thrones. His partner was Daenerys, and he was Khal Drogo, and it made sense.
Why would a woman want to date Aladdin, who is just a human being, when you could date the genie, and the genie could do anything?
No.
He can turn himself into a dildo.
No.
Now I have South Park in my head. Thank you, Maggie.
Did you ever play those games?
Sammy, get me in a dildo. I know somebody be with this little bit of kitty.
Godcat, you gotta get that fan out of your vagina. You're totally making you cranky. Hi, Drew.
Have you gotten through half of what you wanted to talk about tonight?
No, really?
No.
We didn't even go there.
Sort of, because I didn't get the chance to say how it's not just AEW that's doing women's wrestling better, because Ring of Honor just did a tournament. Impact just did one. You had NWA Empower
Impact
a month ago.
Was amazing. Impact was knocked it out of the park for me.
And the Iconics are coming at Bound for Glory, and I'm hoping they win the tag titles. Ever since those two got released, I've been saying I want them in Impact. I want them back as a team. I want them winning the tag titles, being the first team to have ever held the WWE Women's Tag Titles and the Knockouts Tag Titles. And the fact that they've got that chance, I'm like, let's go. I'm going to get that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to be cheering for them the whole time.
I am literally insulted that none of the major companies have hired Veda Scott on permanent commentary. She was amazing.
I heard
Yeah, I
good things about
remember.
her.
She did some AEW stuff a lot back.
Yeah, but like for dark.
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 or 3 times. I don't know. But like she was amazing on commentary.
Okay, so I've got a question for you guys because one of the matches scheduled for, I think it's for Rampage tomorrow, Santana Garrett versus Ty Conti.
Yeah.
And supposedly the last time that these two had a match was in NXT, and it was one of the worst matches ever. So how bad?
I don't
was
remember
it?
that match. I don't remember that match.
I didn't know they faced each other.
I wasn't really watching then, but I've been told it was one of the worst TV matches ever. But hopefully Ty Conti, she's come so far since she left NXT.
So far. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, I'm hoping that will actually be good.
Was it with someone like Santana Garrett now with improved Ty Conti? It should be a better match.
And I'm very happy that Mercedes and Martinez won the Impact tournament. I was because Maggie, I don't know if you saw it last 2 weeks ago. I think it was when we did the draft. I had SmackDown, and we had the option to re-sign somebody that had been released, and I picked Mercedes Martinez, and I say I would treat her the way she should have been treated in the first place. I push her to the moon. She's champion within 6 months.
It's funny how literally he says 2 different catchphrases in that statement, to the moon.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and more power to her after she saw what they had for her in Retribution. She said, I'm good.
You know what?
I'm good now.
If she was still WWE, she should have. I think she would have been one of the people drafted.
I don't know. I mean, Dakota didn't get drafted. Nobody knows what's going on with her.
But isn't that her like that phantom thing with the burying and the pubic stuff?
No, that's Triple H. Come on now, Triple H with the shovel.
Come on, it
is Dakota. You know what I know?
It's Dakota Kai.
It's Dakota Kai. I can tell by her nails. It's Dakota Kai.
It could be.
You can tell by her what?
The way she had her, like when I see her on YouTube and stuff, like when she does or on Twitch, you can tell by her nails. Yeah.
You can recognize her nails, but not her voice.
I didn't hear the promo, so I have no idea.
But when I saw the voice,
it's totally Dakota Kai. Her nails, what?
Dakota Kai should have been called out.
I didn't even see her nails. Like I heard her voice.
No, because they released a picture on NXT, and you could see the whole body, and I could tell by the body figure that it looks like Dakota Kai. Then I checked the nails. Because I don't think I saw the promo.
But that's like paying attention to detail. Not even I don't have it. Like kudos to you if you recognize it from the nails.
I do agree she should have been called up, and I mean I'm sorry, but Toxic Attraction is not my cup of tea. Sorry, but people, do you buy this Mandy Rose? She says she's the baddest bitch in NXT. I'm like,
no,
Mandy, you did nothing on the main roster. You did nothing in NXT either.
When Jade Cargill says it, I believe it because you look at her and you look at how she's dominated, and it's like, oh yeah, like I wouldn't want to mess with you. And Mandy, I'm just like, no.
What have you done?
Yeah,
we've seen evidence. We've seen proof. You've done really nothing. Her big thing was Sonya Deville.
Watching a part, I didn't watch all of 2.0 yesterday, but watching.
Why bother? Why don't bother?
It's not that good.
Exactly.
I've
better walk. I can tell you that.
And stuff. Braun Breaker's hot. That's beside the point. The point is that what it reminded me of was like a college, like everyone is like a fraternity in a fraternity or something.
It's
like all of these
FCW 2.0.
No, it's like NXT when they stopped doing it as the game show and first started doing it as a developmental. Because I've watched a few of the early stuff that they did then in 2013, and it's flashbacks to that. I mean, it's exactly what they're doing, and it's no longer the super indie fed that it was.
I mean, look, their top women's superstar was Raquel Gonzalez. They had Kaylee Ray, Ron Throwback's favorite. She hasn't been on NXT TV for 3 weeks. And Ember Moon's basically now a jobber in NXT. And I think that's disrespecting Ember Moon. I think she should have been back on the main roster. They're doing dirty to some of the veterans on the main roster. Except for Ciampa. And I think Kyle O'Reilly, I think his contract's up. I think Kyle O'Reilly might be on the way out too.
I need him reteaming with Bobby Fish.
Yeah.
And at some point, Adam
I'm still
Cole.
not over that. Still not over that.
Yeah. And at some point, Adam Cole is like, wait a minute, you guys killed me. You guys super kicked me and you kicked me out of the club. No. And he goes back and he reforms the Undisputed Era in name only. You won't get Roderick Strong for a while because he's been busy stuff. But
they're not going to do that. I don't think they should do that because that's going to lend.
It's lazy. For me, that's lazy.
I think it depends on how they do it. I trust AEW to pull it off a heck of a lot more than I trust WWE.
I trust AEW to pull off something way more creative than that. Because again, this is totally not the IC talking. So again, you can
IC.
Again, IC. Yeah, you can always count on them to
I'll be right back.
Do something logical. Are you going to tinkle?
What?
Don't get started again. Go, Drew. Just go.
Just go. Yeah, he's totally gonna tinkle.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say anymore. Amanda, you want to say that a little louder? Amanda's like, he has to go use the loo.
To the loo.
Well, it's better to say tinkle than to say another word for that same action throwback, because that might get you in trouble again.
Is it a title, though? It's kind of in the title.
Drew? Can you hear me, Drew?
Yes, I can.
Oh, you know what I should get? Oh, should I open it up right now? The apple cider?
So when he went to present the bottle, you could have only seen the shadow on the wall, and it basically looked like a dildo.
Hey Maggie, you want to appreciate something? I'll be right back. I'll go get it.
Uh-oh. I don't know. We were back, and we were under control, and we're going off the rails again. Oh.
Okay, that's right. I can still talk to you guys. I'm just
Yes, you
can't
can.
see me. But
You
I
can't
have
see
my headphones are in my AirPods. So.
Please tell me you're
in
not.
your ears.
Please tell me that you're not changing just off camera.
Sure,
No, I just
he
showed
is.
you what I was doing. Hold on. Well, you'll hear it, but I promise you it's not that.
Oh my god.
Oh my word.
This is one of the craziest shows ever.
Oh, I think this has officially surpassed the first time Maggie was on the show. We weren't there before. I think we're there now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you are very much welcome.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Oh.
So what do you guys think of the price of rice in Peru?
I don't know.
Oh, he's getting some wine.
Now, Drew,
I have a gallon of this.
Oh.
Now,
Guess what it
Drew,
is?
I do need to caution you. I did just watch an episode of Criminal Minds where somebody got got their glass of wine spiked with something to knock them out. It's used to put people in a medically induced coma. So I just want to make sure that you're sure that bottle is safe and that it hasn't been like messed with.
I want to
What
say
the
this.
fuck
This
is this?
let me finish. Let's say this much. You ever see the thing on Facebook, the guy called the tipsy bartender?
No,
Yes.
No.
I don't go on Facebook. Facebook's trash.
I ended up becoming the tipsy bartender in my house. Literally, I took a whole bottle of vodka and go 1, 2, 3, and all of a sudden I say, "And now you have it." Hard cider with apple.
Wow.
A whole gallon of it.
That's nope.
No.
See,
New
the
England
bartender
hard
is
cider.
saying no. That's
In a Dunkin' Donuts cup, by the way, that says
It looks like cream soup.
it's
put it
good
this
for
way.
me. What's good for me? It depends on other people, right? I mean, look,
Hey,
you're
I
talking to
love
somebody.
cream soup. I love cream soup. It's
You're
fun.
talking to somebody that drinks
I do too.
has drinking 8 Irish car bombs in a row.
Throwback. Do you remember the last time that you drank on the air?
Isn't this not?
Yes, I
sweet
do, and I
tea?
remember what happened there right afterwards too.
Yeah, and you were like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that," and you told me, "Anakin, never let me do that again."
Well, too late because of the fact that Maggie's here, and I figured she'd appreciate a gallon of alcohol in a freaking gallon trunk.
Not
This
that,
is
not
a
that
guess-
kind of alcohol. Let her make you a good
Look
drink.
like alcohol.
Let her make
It's
you a
apple
good.
cider, like
That's like
literally
the
apple
kind of
cider
thing
with
that-
vodka.
That's what the people in prison make because they can't get real alcohol, so they make what's that
And this is what it is like when I take control. Anyways, so the thing is
What the hell? Yeah. See, you both could do that.
yeah.
Okay,
So
calm down.
Me and Amanda took this. And
Yeah,
we made
calm your
peanut-
man tits down.
Yeah, well, me and Amanda took something like this, and we made pina colada sangria in it, and it lasted like 4 days, and it was awesome. We brought it
you've
to a friend's
disappointed
house,
her. You've disappointed her. That's the worst thing you can do. That's
Listen,
even worse
I'm-
than making her mad is disappointing her.
I'm not really a hard liquor person. You know, once in a while I have an amaretto or something, but
No, continue, please.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm waiting
I'll tell
for
you
you to
now.
finish.
If this is spiked with something and it puts me in a coma, it's nice knowing you all.
Okay.
It's a good way to go.
I just hope I just hope you don't get your face peeled off as a result.
So,
That's what ended up happening in the
So-
episode. That's what ended up happening in the episode.
since this has already gone off the
Sounds like
rails
Jeffrey
and
Dahmer
stuff
shit.
like
Yes,
that,
it really has gone off the rails.
so I wanted to ask this, and because we talked earlier about cancer and my mom and stuff, and about Maggie being a survivor, I would like to invite everybody watching on the 18th of November. We are going to do a special show about that stuff. I'm also going to put a number on there and have people on their own accord. I'm not setting a GoFundMe or anything like that. I don't believe in doing that. Since I say after every show, go do a good deed, pay it forward. I want people to talk about their experiences with cancer and going through the processes and stuff like that. So if you have time, Maggie, at that point, it'd be great just to talk about that stuff too. But I would really appreciate the 4 of you. If we can get Ray on again, that's a long shot. But honestly, the 18th is going to be very personal.
I wish I had taken the time to actually specifically ask him for his number because he lives so close to me. So
yeah, and the one person out of the 5 of you I talked to on the phone is Anakin because he gets worried real quickly. So I'll be right
You have
back.
never talked to me on the phone.
You know how much?
give me your phone number. Give me your phone number.
Do you know?
Come on, put up. I got it right now. Let's go.
Well, I'm using my phone for a camera.
Well,
So also, if Ray was here, he would be like putting on the chat, Anakin's a creep.
yeah,
Yeah, you would be.
yeah, he
I
would.
miss Ray. I miss Ray. God,
Where's
fucking damn it.
Tower today.
He is not the coward anymore. I have removed him from that role. He is no longer the coward. because he has shown up the last several times when he said he actually would. So
That's true. But he's not in the chat
Well,
today.
also it's the same thing with with Ray, where it's like you really don't want to go into somebody's personal life, and at that point you just got to respect it.
Yeah. Well, and he said that he just needed a break from socials, for a while, which let's be honest, that he's much smarter than all of us just for doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
Taking a break from socials, that's a smart thing to do. I'm dumb. I'm too dumb to do that.
It's called work.
Yeah, listen
That's
up.
what you say. For me, at least.
If if you're surrounded by idiots like I am, like taking a break from social media would literally murder me.
Okay, all right. Maybe you're the one exception then. You can be the one exception. So
I've been thinking about taking a break for a little bit. So
I will kill you.
I get it.
I will kill
wow.
Well, I'm going to say this much, and I will be very upfront. I've talked to Drew about this, maybe going to Brooklyn and maybe hanging out some weekend. So you never know. It might be me and him actually having a glass of wine together with my girlfriend and his partner.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Which
table.
means that Drew has to show him to the good pizza places and not wherever that Sbarro looking place Sean went to.
I think for really, if he came up here, if let's say for God, a long shot, because there's a lot of people going on it, and especially since his match is really coming up next week. We'll be recording on Sunday for Crown Jewel.
So we're not going to have another one of these before Crown Jewel, right? Because that's on Thursday.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting because we might actually crown the winner of that match, at least two matches. But Drew gets through it. I'm going to have to go to Brooklyn anyway. So I've already talked about that. So, that'd be an interesting way. Actually, that might actually happen where we just hang around and go to all the sites with the title and take pictures.
Do not let him take a picture with the title. He can't take a picture with it unless he's won it. If he wants to see it, he wants to hold it, that's fine. But he can't get the picture taken until he's actually the champion. If you're in the tournament,
when did this rule happen?
Why?
That's the way that it should be. Because there's been people not part of the tournament that have taken a picture of the title, which is fine.
Yes, literally 6 people took a photo.
I have a 7-year-old who literally runs around my house saying she's the champion. I'm not going to turn around and tell the 7-year-old not to.
No. That's not what I'm saying. People that are not in the tournament, they can get a picture with the title all they want. Drew's in the tournament. Whose
phone is this? Pick up the fucking phone.
Aaron.
It's picked up.
No. I'm saying if Drew specifically, if he wants to see it, he wants to hold it, whatever. He doesn't get to take a picture with him and post it on. All right. Here's the caveat: you want to take a picture for your own personal usage? That's fine. You can't put it on social until you've won the title.
I think it's funny that I'm the proprietor of the tournament and Anakin's trying to make the rules and override me on it.
Anakin's taking over.
Just freaking send the belt to me.
So then, how about this, Anakin?
So I can masturbate on top of it and take a picture, okay? Is this fine? Is this okay? Is this okay?
Let Anakin buy the next title and run a tournament on this thing, and then we'll follow those rules. But right now, the next belt that's coming out is not coming out of anybody else's pocket. Maybe mine, because I'll start saving for it. So Anakin wants tag titles.
I'm feeling some bias here.
I'm just trying to make sure it's all fair. That's all.
You never know. There might be there will be an undercard for Mania, and with 2 nights of it, so you never know. These two might end up just going a drag out brawl during picks if we do a watch along, which I would love to see where you yell at each other because who's picking what. I can't do anything. Sorry.
I know. I know that Pat Mason's going to be interesting since he's starting to kind of be a little bit more of a promo guy. So
Maggie brought that out on it. So Maggie should be like all happy he taught him how to do it right.
Okay.
Props to you.
What happened now? What now?
I don't
You
know.
faced-
I don't know.
Oh, you faced.
I'm lost too.
So
I'm
you
lost
beat
too.
Mason in the tournament. So now he's cutting promos on Drew now on a regular basis. So he
Oh,
learned
okay.
from the promo he did with you. So he's that whole underdog promo he did. And now he's stepping up his game because he realizes, oh crap, I have Drew, and I went from one big dog to another. And now he's making fun, calling him the head of the kitty table and the cleaner and all that stuff.
What's wrong with the cleaner and the head of the kitty table? Have you sit on the table with kitties? What's wrong with that?
Hey,
They get the best food.
I gotta bounce. My kid doesn't have school tomorrow, but I do need to start getting him ready for bed, so I do gotta bounce.
Well, why don't we wrap it up? It's been an awesome thing, and we go from COVID to extremities
we talked pretty much wrestling. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's.
Wrestling.
All right.
That's fine.
You can find me down there at Anakin JMT on the Mr. Warren Hayes Discord, which always a great place to talk and hang out. This guy almost never shows up because he's lame. I don't even think you're on the Discord. I don't think you've ever popped in, have you? No. It's fun. It's a good time. And that's where if you really want to be interacting with DGMC, that's the place to do it. It's very easy to get him around.
Well, now I know I'm definitely never going on there.
Well,
Right,
you're just no fun, but we know that. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Aw, where's the love in the room now, considering there's no waffles?
Story of my life. There were never waffles to begin with, so I'm fine.
I think
This is fine.
Well, like I said, just everybody write November 18th. It's literally about a month and 4 days away. We will be talking about no wrestling at all. We'll talk about personal experiences with cancer. And then I'll put a website scrolling underneath on the bottom of the tickers for people who want to do a good deed and pay it forward and donate. Cancer affects everybody, not just one individual even if you've had it and gone in remission or have lost a family member, it makes a big deal and it lingers on certain things. Like it's 2 years later and the passing of my mom still affects me here and there, so that's why I say every show, do a good deed, pay it forward, because if you do a good deed for somebody, it does come around eventually. So Maggie being gone is a good deed because someone else will pay it forward because of the fact that how generous she's been with her time. And the same thing with all these amazing people, especially in this tournament too, like Drew, Aaron, Ron Patel, everybody at Love Wrestling and Fightful. It really means a lot. And even if it's the small things in life, those things are most important. And I'm glad I have amazing friends around the world like these guys. So we'll wrap it up on a positive note, especially since we titled this Maggie's, mad. So Aaron, tell them where they can find you, my friend.
You can find me in my YouTube channel, the AWO, Aaron War Order. And I do a lot of things. I do wrestling, pop culture stuff. Trying to get back in sports, but yeah, you can find me there.
All right, Big Money. Tell them where they can find you, my friend.
I am at Big Money Drew on Twitter, the best and worst place to be. And you can just see me getting my opinions out there, pretty much. And sometimes I'm perusing the Fightful live streams and dropping a little bit of money to support them.
You did a lot today. You dropped a lot today, man.
How many subs are you at over there, by the way?
Yeah.
What?
How many subs are you over there right now?
I have no idea. I don't even know how to
For Fightful or for the distraction?
No, for Fightful Gaming.
Gaming?
I don't know, maybe like 130 or something.
Okay, yeah, thank God. You're not even touching mine, so that's kind of bad.
No, you're
Oh, no, you wouldn't want to touch.
No.
But yeah, yeah. So that's all.
Almost 300.
Almost 3. Okay, we don't need to brag now.
Yeah.
All right.
But I want to say this much, these guys are amazing, especially the star, the person that we title the show after. Maggie, tell them where they can find it.
You can find me here. Oh, let me just get this right. Here. On Twitter at Maggie_IK. When you can see me bitching about living in the ass of the world, and maybe eventually stop being pissed. But I'm still pissed. I'm just gonna say goodbye to you in a bit and just go touch myself for a while, and everything's gonna be fine. This is totally fine.
It's a good stress
Just
reliever.
be human.
Hey, it's a good stress reliever.
Yes, it is. It is.
So, like I said, I
Think
have
about this
amazing.
guy.
Your nipples? Oh, your butt.
Valor.
So I really want to say this, and I mean this, and I say this in our show chat all the time. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are family to me. You're extended family to me. And no matter what happens in my life, positive, negative, anything, I can go to any one of you. Drew, we need to get on that car show we've been joking about for a little while. One Sunday I'm off, so maybe when I'm on vacation we can do it. And then we'll do a morning show when I'm on vacation, so Maggie and me can just bitch about wrestling and have a drink here and there too. But my ultimate goal is, and this would be so awesome, is to have Amanda and Maggie on the same show for one night and one night only. And that's a dream that probably won't happen, but it's a good dream. Everybody do something great for it. Well, just
say that again really slow.
Yes, I know. But I mean, what I mean is that it, because you guys
Stop talking, you're making it worse.
Amanda's gonna kill me. I'm digging my own grave here.
I would really like to have Maggie and Amanda on the show. It's a dream of mine. For one time only, just the two of them. It's a dream of mine.
Yeah. But the thing about it is that it's because when she was over there on the couch, she was literally having the same opinions as you.
Stop it.
Oh my God. I'm going to get chewed at. Anyways. Back to what I was originally saying is that everybody just do something good for somebody, because Twitter has become a toxic place recently for a long time. And, there are very, very few people you can find out there that are really good people. And these guys are really good people. So I'm blessed having these guys friends with. I can hit any of these guys up at any time. And if with mental health and stuff like that, that people have been talking about, help them out too. Hell, I tweeted Amanda's Twitter. So go find her and talk about anything. And, you want to have a conversation. She's a good person. So, I mean, yes, I'm putting my girlfriend over, but that's the right thing to do to be a good guy. Do a good deed, pay it forward. You guys can find me Throwback978 on Twitter, and also Twitch. Comment, like, and subscribe on YouTube. These guys do hard work behind the scenes, and a lot of funny conversations also that I wake up to in the middle of the morning. So, but other than that, you guys are awesome.
Penises.
Oh God. Anyways, we're digging myself a hole anyways, so why not just end with me completely buried? Have a good night, guys.
Right.